Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Everything Guitar, and today I want to talk to you just for a few moments about the great capo debate. So there's all kinds of capos out there on the market, and if you're a guitar player, especially an acoustic player, I'm sure you got a capo or two laying around. Just like me, I got several here, and I want to go through mine from best to worst, pros and cons, in case you're in the market for that new capo, because if you're an acoustic player, you're going to use one. And probably my go-to, and had it for about 10 years, it still works perfectly, is of course the Page. One of the great things about the Page to me is its sleek design. It doesn't look like I got some kind of contraption on the fretboard of my guitar when I'm using it. I like it very well. This is actually one of the Page clicks, one of the older ones. It's got the thumb screw in the back, works just like all the others. It's got this little button that says click on the side. You can push it actually for a quick release. I never do that. I just use the thumb screw all the time. The only thing I don't like about this is if it's not on. It's a little more time consuming, but the great thing about the Page is it will slide up just above the nut like that, and it's very easy access, as you can see, and it's ready to go anytime you want. Now, the older Pages like this one, I would recommend to anybody if you find one, because as you can see right here in the cradle, it's rubber. It'll really grip the back of the neck and doesn't move around. Now, I had a new Page, kept it like 4 or 5 days. I never liked it at all, and I'll tell you why. It's because they took the rubber off the cradle and they put felt on it. It's like a soft felt, and you think the felt would maybe be better for the back of the guitar neck. They was thinking, I don't know what they was thinking, to be honest with you, because now when you put it on, I mean, it don't matter how you tighten it, that thing would swing like a pendulum on a grandfather clock. You could not keep it still, and my hand does not hit it bad. I got a buddy that actually cut the felt off of it and glued some kind of leather on it to try to keep it from doing that. So if I would say anything, if you have an old Page, hold on to it, because they're great. If you're going to buy a new one, look at it and see if it's got the rubber or the felt, because if it's got the felt, get ready. It's going to do this number on you. All right, number two, and I ain't had this capo very long either. Maybe a year. I'm not even a year probably. But the Shub, undeniable, unbeatable, really. The only thing about the Shub, it's a little more time consuming putting on, because you can't have it ready just above the nut the way the Page is. But the Shub also has got the sleek design going for it. And right here on the cradle, rubber. When you clamp this down, it's not moving. Great string tension all across the board, just like the Pages. Really like the Shub. You can pick it up probably for the same price as the Page, 20 to 25 bucks. I think the new Pages are 25. I think you can pick up a Shub for around 20, depending on where you're at, what market you're in. But the Shub, I would recommend the same as I would the Page. Tried and true. They're very, very popular, especially with bluegrass players, and the Pages too. But here's a capo that's probably the most popular in the world, and they're my least favorite, and it is the Kaiser. This capo is really old. Actually, I rarely ever use it. I think I got it on a trade or something, come with a classical guitar maybe. The guy had it in there because the neck is so wide on a classical, but I mean, look at this thing. Look what a contraption. It gets in the way of my hand. They're so big, they're so bulky, seem like, on the neck. And this is my personal opinion. If you love your Kaiser, more power to you. I hope that you continue to use it. Another flaw of it is, like I said, it hits my hand when I'm making B7 or just certain chords, and it's so big. But over time, this spring right here will wear, and the tension you get across the fretboard ain't going to be very good. You may get some buzz, and it may not stay in sound like it's in tune good, because it's not, because you're not getting equal pressure. And you can say, well, if you had something that long and it lasts, it's just 20 bucks. Well, you can go back to my page that I use every day that's over 10 years old. And it's tried and true, and I've never had any problems out of it. And the thumb screw is still out of the way it was the day that I bought it. But that is just my personal take on the great Capo debate.